I'm Doc.
And I'm Original J. Together, we're Lucky Boy Beard Company.
Buckle up. We're doing beard stuff.
Welcome back to episode 2 of whatever the hell this is.
Beards, booze, and sticks.
Beards, booze, and sticks. I can work with that.
And also Lucky Boy Beard Care products.
Yes, most importantly, Lucky Boy Beard Care products, but also booze and sticks.
So we're going to enjoy our favorite libation and smoke. But we're also going to talk a little bit about the products, go a little deeper into fragrances and etc. But for now, what do you got going on here, Jay?
Well, I'm going to step back one step and say that we're actually going to answer a question from a Facebook user in this episode also.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, and we'll start with the booze, is today we have...
Before you go on, I like it when it's Jay's turn to bring whiskey and cigars.
Because it doesn't cost you anything.
It doesn't cost me anything.
I see where the motivation is here.
I'm saying.
But this one, I enjoyed it, or I wouldn't have bought it, and I'm hoping you will too. This is O'Begley, New York State, smoked bourbon whiskey. I honestly am going to say I forgot where I got this. It's made, it looks like about maybe a half hour, 45 minutes south of Utica, New York. I forget where I got it. I don't know if it was at the New York State Fair or if that was at some other event I attended, but I obviously liked it at the time or I wouldn't have bought it again. So bourbon is probably what I drink most of the time, even though I really enjoy rye whiskey, but I'm hoping you like it as much as I did.
So this is ultra small batch. Like, what's the batch number?
So it is barrel number 255, bottle number 29.
We're talking about small batch stuff. Also, we're semi-pro, so we're not going light here.
That's only a finger.
Okay.
That's only one finger.
All right. Well, the color in this is great. Just look at how beautiful that dark amber.
That is sweet and smoky. That is a really enjoyable bourbon.
It's very smooth.
I love that.
So smooth.
I wish
Yeah, it's very smooth.
I wish I remember where I bought that. Obviously, my camp ain't too far away. I could get more, but I wish I remember where I bought that. That is a wonderful bourbon.
I'm just going to drop a little still water in here. Just like a couple of splashes. Well, see, I don't do that on a single malt, but
this is a big one.
that just opens it up so much. And I find for me, bourbons, tend to be a little tighter, and they release their gifts when you drop a couple of drops of still water.
That is so friggin' poetic. They release their gifts.
It really changes everything.
It dilutes it.
It doesn't dilute it.
It dilutes it.
I'm telling you, it changes the entire palate. If you had a little more courage, you'd try a couple of drops of that.
It's not courage. So I'm drinking, let me start over. 92 proof O'Begley. Robert is drinking 90 proof O'Begley.
I put 3 drops of water in. 3. Like you saw me put it
3.
in there. 3.5, maybe 4 tops.
Read between the lines. Okay, so that's the bourbon side.
And you brought me a stick today.
I did. So
again, today's on Jay.
So last week, I got a little Klingon there.
See that.
So last week we discussed our preferred flavor profiles. I am smoking an Oliva Connecticut Reserve. Again, a Connecticut wrapper on the lighter side, one of my regulars. But even though I go from the mellow to medium range, Robert goes from the medium to full-bodied range. So this is, I think, a carryover that might be right up your alley.
So this is a Corojo.
Rocky Patel Corojo, box pressed.
I'm a fan of the box pressed.
I love the shape of it and the mouthfeel, the way it seals.
By the way, this is
going to do graffiti.
Yeah, this is little bit of swag passed on to us by David at Cigar Republic. Man, that's a great, if you're in Danbury, Connecticut, and you're buying cigars or anywhere within 25 miles away, go to Cigar Republic. They've got a great cigar lounge. The guys are super helpful. And Dave gave us this rattle can, which I think is pretty cool to light up cigars.
It's a butane torch.
It's a butane torch that looks like a spray can. And
while he's doing that, I'll give my shout out to Bic. They did not provide this. I bought it at the gas station, and it works every time.
but it's nowhere near as cool.
Listen, if I'm going to bug out, I'm bugging out with this.
So by the way, it's some swag from Drew Estates. They're a pretty cool company. They make some cool cigars.
It is neat. What does it say? The rebirth of cigars. Drew Estates, 1996, 1921. Handmade in Nicaragua. I don't think the can was. I think that's maybe a copy of their label. It's a cool label.
So we'll bring in we'll bring in some Drew Estate cigars in the future.
Yeah,
Give them a try.
absolutely. Yep.
So thank you. This is so
Feedback.
smooth, so smooth. It's just it's got a stronger flavor than I would have expected. I know you like a lighter cigar. Oh, this is great. It's smooth. There's no harsh at the end, yet it's still got that full complex flavor that I like.
Yes, it's a heavier, full-bodied cigar without the harshness that some of your medium to fuller cigars have with it. It's one of the heavier profiles that I enjoy.
I like it.
Not an everyday smoke, more of a,
It would be for me.
not for me, not if you have 3 or 4 a day sitting on a forklift. Because 3 or 4 of those would make me feel like this in the morning. Would not be enjoyable, I don't think.
I gotcha.
Maybe for you, but not for me.
Yeah, no, I can't smoke 3 or 4 a day. That's I could, but I shouldn't.
I try not to,
For
but
a
it
while.
depends on the day.
Mhm. Well,
So speaking of forklifts, that's going to lead into one of our topics for tonight.
I can't wait to see where this is going.
Why do we use products?
We use products because we abuse our beards.
So I am in an environment where I work in concrete. My 9 to 5 is concrete. And I'm on a forklift. I'm on a job site. It's dry and dusty, or there's cement dust and dirt dust and everything in the air. So all day long, my body and my face is getting bombarded with dust and dirt and crap. So
Guess what?
and sweat, salty, dry sweat, drying sweat. So when I get home, I have to use quality cleansing products. I have to use something that's really going to take all that wear and tear and that abuse and all of those other elements that my beard has collected and clean them away, which means I've stripped away all of my natural oils off of my face. So I've created an artificially dry environment by virtue of getting rid of all of the unnatural crap that I've picked up throughout the day.
Right.
So I use oil to rehydrate the skin, and I also use we call it beard lube. I use the lube at night to help the hair restore itself from the damage that I've done to it throughout the day. More importantly, the damage I've done in the cleaning process.
So lubes or beard butters or lubes as we call them or identify them in our line, that's really their go-to. They're meant to super hydrate. And it might not, although it's funny, like everybody runs their beard the way they want to run their beard. And we create products which our customers, our family of customers, will often adapt to their preferences by mixing and blending and creating things that we didn't even think about. But they're doing it. And I like that concept of running your beard. Like you have to. You're working your beard like a well-oiled machine. So the beard lube traditionally wouldn't be something you'd wear during the day, but we have many customers that will wear it during the day. What I think you and I both like is to use that as an overnight hydrator.
Right. I can't use it during the day
No.
because that artificial moisture that I'm adding would act as a magnet. It would hold even more of that crap, which makes it more critical for me to restore and replenish afterwards.
It'd be a funny video to put a dose of beard lube in and then blow
This cement dust.
leaves and cement dust at your beard and see what happens, right? But
why do I have to be the target in that environment? You have a beard too.
Yeah, but well, I'm older than you are, and so I shouldn't be as abused as heavily.
So therefore, I respect my elders, and I want you to have the opportunity first.
Pure experience.
Pure respect.
Okay, gotcha.
Elders.
Right. So for the beard lube, for us, it's an overnight hydration. Currently, although this is going to change soon, we'll let that cat out of the bag in a future video. Currently, our beard lubes are Triple F, which is fragrance-free formula. For you Triple F brothers out there, you know who I'm talking to.
There's the Easter egg.
But for the general population, Triple F formula is the fragrance-free formula. We have a lot of customers that are mixing our beard oil in with the Triple F lube to get the fragrance add that they want.
See, I like the fragrance-free in the lube because I use it at night, and I don't want my pillow and my sheets, which, listen, what do you wash your sheets? Once a week? Whatever. I don't know. My wife does it. I don't know what the time frame is. But nonetheless, you're putting that product against your pillow and against your sheets, and there's, rubbing off. It's soaking into the sheet. Sheets and pillowcases are absorbent material. I don't want that fragrance to get in there and set in there. So I like the fragrance-free in the beard lube.
Well, here's another good reason for that. It's like then you get up in the morning and your beard is all like this, and you brush your teeth and you go about your what's that old European
Your routine?
word? Abulations.
Abulations? I don't know the word.
You take care of yourself in the bathroom with your
morning
your
sabbatical?
Okay, let's go with that. Now you've got a well-hydrated beard, but it's a little crazy. What are you going to do? You're going to comb it out. And so this is a good time to lay in another level of oil, because remember, the beard lube, the beard butters,
It's for the fur.
It's for the fur.
Right.
Right. So you're going to put in that beard oil to hydrate the skin, nourish the skin with this nutrient-rich carrier oil base. You're going to bring it out into the beard, as you always do. And that's when you'll want to add a little fragrance. So you having a fragrance-free formula as your beard butter or beard lube sets you up in the morning to put on whatever you feel.
Right.
If it's
so
Lucky
you
Boy, if it's Get Lucky or Lucky 13 or Whisker Whiskey, gives you that chance to lay that on. And then, of course, you'll finish with a beard balm, unless you're going to go work in concrete, or if you're a welder or something like that. You don't necessarily want to use hold products at the beginning of your day. Maybe that's after you come home and shower and you're hanging out on the couch with your significant other or going out. That's when you might want to lean into the hold more. And if you're not one of those guys, if you're going to the office, then you just get your beard set, ready to go in the morning. You don't have to worry about that, those environmental issues that some of us have to worry about.
And if you're using the oil before you go to work, you avoid a situation of scent confusion where you have potentially conflicting scent profiles, one that was in the butter or the lube, as we call it, and one that's in the oil.
Right. And to be truthful, playing with two complex oil blends, fragrance blends, to create even something more, like I encourage that wizardry among our customers. Go ahead and do it. And when you do it and you get something you like, hit us with it and say, I mixed these two things together and they were, I love this profile. Maybe that'll be our next beard oil profile. So you can intentionally do that.
And we actually have a customer who does that.
We have more than one customer
Yeah.
who does. This is a great thing about having a company like this is and having an online presence. And not just an online presence, but sometimes at event presence.
Mm-hmm.
When our customers feed back to us and tell us, well, I did this or I tried that, or wouldn't it be great if you did this? Like, honestly, that's part of the most pleasurable part of my experience in this company is interaction with customers and hearing beardsmen, both new and experienced, give us feedback about what they like about our product, what could be better, and also the women. Because we're doing this to not only be rich and famous, but also girls, right? In our case. But
I'm married, by the way, in your case.
In my case.
Happily married.
But we want to please the girls. Okay, that's going sideways. We want to give.
The point is,
we want to give the girls a pleasing fragrance.
Correct.
To smell upon us.
The point is, if your old lady isn't happy and you smell like whatever somebody puts in there for synthetic fragrance that smells like garbage after 2 hours, what pleasure does she get out of it? She doesn't. She doesn't like it. You want her to be happy too.
And also, talking about how you smell after 2 hours, our scents are pretty long lasting.
Mm-hmm.
They're designed to be that way, but they are essential oils. So 3 things are going to happen. First, you're going to put it on your beard and it's going to change as it interacts with your chemistry.
Yes.
It's going to be different. The same formula on my beard is going to smell a little different than on your beard.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some elements of it will move more forward, whatever, it changes. And it'll change across the arc of the day. Our oils for essential oils are remarkably long lasting. 6 to 8 hours of fragrance is pretty common, which is kind of hard to get with an essential oil. It's easy to do with an artificial set of molecules that create a generic fragrance profile that sticks to your beard until you wash it out because it's not real. That's different than a volatile essential oil that is crafted to create a certain fragrance profile. And we can talk more about that in future videos, but.
Well, that was actually the question from the customer that I was going to pose to you today.
Okay.
However, we're getting at a point where we're 15 minutes or so. You guys will know better because you've got a timer on your screen. We're just winging it. Where we might have hit the comfort level for the length of a video.
Sure.
So maybe we'll save that question for number 3, right? It's number 2. Yeah, we'll save that question for the next video.
I like that.
Yeah.
And as we're progressing with these videos, and hopefully 1 or 2 people will watch them, we really want you to comment.
I think there should be 2.5 people watching, just like the half person that wanted to be our guest last episode.
That's right. Shout out to the shorties. So, yeah, we want questions. We want
I think
suggestions.
a 6-inch beard on a short dude looks bigger than a 6-inch beard on a tall dude. So the shorties, they've got something going for them because, perspective-wise, a 6-inch beard looks bigger. It's a higher beard to body height ratio.
Hold on. So I was using
beard to body height ratio.
I was using urban slang to indicate women.
Shorties?
Shorties.
I've never heard the term shorty referred to as a woman.
Like
as a woman.
I am way under hip to be using language like that, but that's what I meant. Not short guys with beards.
So I didn't imply women or men. I just thought shorties meant short persons.
I just wanted to say that I recently read a scientific paper. It's scientifically proven as fact that shorter men look taller with a beard. Just saying.
Grow your beard, dudes.
That may or may not be true. I might have just made that up, but I like it.
In the glossary or table of contents, we should cite our sources.
Shit Doc just made up.
Right out of our ass.
Shit Doc just made up, on the fly. All right. It's sounded true to me, and that's what I'm going with.
It's true enough for this purpose.
All right.
All right. Well, I thank you all for being here again. If you're a loyal watcher of video number 2, we thank you for sticking around for 2 of these. If you're a new watcher, thanks for putting up with our crap.
Also, if you have a stick you want us to try, we would love that recommendation. Same with the whiskey.
Absolutely.
We're always looking for an excuse to try another stick and another sip. Cheers.
Have a great day.